Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video one of my subscribers wanted me to do a makeup video featuring the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation and how this applies to the skin. But I'm gonna combine this video kind of like a get ready with me, because I also want to show you the 3 items I picked up at the recent Sephora sale. I did pick up the new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in At Night, which is the red one. And I picked up 2 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, one in Penelope Pink and the other one in Nude Kate. So we will be doing swatches and we will be applying this. We're gonna do the whole 9, so I'm gonna combine both videos together. I did only pick up 3 things because it was, if you spent $100, you got $20 off, and I was only over $100 by a couple of dollars, which never happens, so I'm really excited. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. I have a wet, damp beauty blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply 1 pump of the La Mer Soft Fluid Foundation. And I'm just going to put 1 dot like that all over my face. And then I'm just going to blend that out. I really do not enjoy the smell of this foundation, but it goes away quickly, so it's not too bad. It just doesn't smell pleasant or healthy. And I'm not saying that the makeup that I do have that smells nice is healthy. I'm just saying I like to be lied to sometimes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out. I only use 1 drop because I really don't like heavy coverage. I like to be able to see some of my imperfections. Gives me more of that skin-like feel, and it just, less is more. It wears out better throughout the day, really sinks in nicely to the skin. This is definitely more moisturizing than my favorite Chanel foundation, the Ultra Latant. That's still my holy grail foundation. And then my Bare Minerals, of course, my original Bare Minerals foundation is also amazing. But this is not one that I'll be repurchasing. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how that applies to the skin. And then now let's go in with a setting powder. I'm gonna be using my Bare Minerals Under Over Priming and Finishing Powder, and this is a powder that I just had in my stash. I purchased this many years ago. It was like a new product that had come out, but this is not, I don't believe this is part of their normal collection, so I don't even think that you can purchase this. You can just use any setting powder that you have. It doesn't have to be this one. Now I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals Soft Focus face brush, and I'm just gonna swirl that powder on the top. I only applied a little bit. I'm not really sure the camera's gonna pick that up. Just a little bit. And then I just use that to put it all over my face and just set my foundation. It is a little bit tinted, this powder, but not enough to change the color of your foundation or your face. It's just very slightly tinted. The La Mer foundation does oxidize a little bit, in case you all were wondering. It oxidizes a little bit, not a lot. It's not anything that's drastically noticeable. Okay, just make sure you really work that into the skin. And then once we are done, we're gonna move on to bronzer. So I'm gonna be using a Real Techniques light layer blush brush, which is number 430. It is an angled brush, as you can see. And I'm gonna go in with my NARS Laguna bronzer. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to the hollows of my cheeks. And I like this, tap off the excess, but I like this brush because I don't like heavy bronzer. I never have. And this is just super easy to blend out because it really leaves you room to build. I'm bringing that to the edges of my face and then just really blending that out. This is also like a nice, you know, bronzing shade. Doesn't have like an orange undertone, which I appreciate. And with the reason, another reason I like this brush, back to that, is because I can really like swirl my brush in there without having to be too careful, and it doesn't pick up too much product. So just really blending that in. Now let's go in with the blush. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques blush brush in number 400. And then we are going to be using the new Hourglass blush. The color is At Night, and it is like this brick red tone. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, I'm going to lightly swirl my brush in here because I'm not exactly sure how dark this is gonna come out. But I'm gonna do my blush first and then I'll do the swatch. I know I said I was gonna do it the other way around, but let's just apply this to the cheeks first. All right, so I'm just gonna lightly tap it on with a light hand. It's pigmented. This is like with a really light hand. So let me distribute the rest of the color. That's really pretty. So, okay, a little bit goes a long way. Thank God I didn't like go in hard with my brush, but I do love the shade. It is the perfect fall brush. I don't know why this side looks weird on camera, but like when I'm looking at myself, it looks fine. I think it's just the shadow coming in on this side that makes it look a little bit more dramatic. So I kind of smile with my mouth closed because that's how I can find my cheeks. In case you guys didn't know, that's like a trick. Guys, this is such a beautiful blush. Look at that. Let me do the swatch on the back of my hand so that you all can see a concentrated. So when you swirl the powders together, although there's a mixture of red and like this champagne-y, shimmery sort of shade, it doesn't come out, it doesn't like swatch very luminous. It sort of has like a very subtle sheen. So for those of you who really like matte blushes and you kind of you really don't like luminous blushes like I do, This is a really nice happy medium. I do really enjoy the texture and just the way it lays on the skin is so nice. I mean, this side looks weird. I'm not even gonna show you that side anymore because this is where the light, I don't know. I give up. So it just lays really nicely on the skin. I really, really like that. And then when you swatch it, I had to go in a couple times to just really build that up. But it is a very nice shade. I'm definitely getting that like brick vibe undertone from this blush. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette, and I'm gonna be using the only highlight shade in this palette, which is called Champagne Strobe Light. And I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques 402 brush. I'm gonna go ahead and swirl that in the pan. Take off the excess, and then I like to do from my temples just to this area very lightly, because Hourglass, like all of their powders are very luminous, very pigmented, so you have to go in with a light hand, and then if you want you can build it up, because it's really hard once you pack on that color. It's really hard to kind of fix it. And I also like a light highlight. I don't like something too strong. So there's that. Now let's go into eyes. So I'm priming my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Don't have a lot left in here, but this is what I got for the time being. I'm just gonna pat that in with my finger. Just make sure you spread it all around the eyelid. I'm gonna be using the Bare Minerals Wishlist palette. This is just a palette I had in my collection. You guys know, if you watched my, collection of my makeup video, I made it a point to use all of my Bare Minerals palettes this year because they were already a little bit older, so I really needed to get through them. So I'm gonna be using these two shades in the palette. As you can see, I'm almost done. I've hit pan on most colors. I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals Shade and Diffuse eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Bling. This is like, to me, this looks like a duochrome kind of shade. It's a little gray, it's got a little shimmer. It's definitely different. I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over my lid, all the way up to my brow bone. But on the second layer, I'm gonna go in and grab some more shadow. With the second layer of the shadow, I'm only gonna apply it to the lid. Just gonna sweep that. So it's like a silvery color, but there's like some sort of pewter blue undertone to this. Now the first layer, remember, we're applying this all over the lid, all the way to the top. And then on the second layer, we're just gonna concentrate on the lid part. Perfect. Then I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals crease brush that I've had for ages. And I'm gonna go into Good Spirits, which is this, hold on, this is a really big palette. which is this chocolate chestnutty brown color here. I'm gonna apply that to the crease. Tap off the excess, and then let's just apply that to the crease. Can you tell I'm totally transitioning into like fall colors already? Just apply a little bit of that with a light hand to the crease area. We're gonna clean and blend everything up, so do not worry. And then apply a little bit of that to the other eye. By the way, just wanted you guys to know, this is the most sunlight I think we've gotten all day, which is why I tried to take advantage to film this video. I just prefer filming with natural lighting. I don't have really fancy light setup because this is a small room and I share this office with my husband, so there's just no way I could fit all of that in here. So I'm gonna go in with my It Cosmetics, what is this, all over shadow brush, and I'm gonna go into this color right here called Chance, and I'm gonna use that as my brow bone highlight. And this will soften up the edges, but at the same time highlight my brow bone. So with whatever's left on the brush, I always like to bring this in through like the outer edge of where you apply your shadow, just to kind of blend this little section right here where you might experience like some skipping. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I just kind of blend that in right there to soften it up. All right, next I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner, mascara, and my brow gel, and I'll be right back. All right, so I applied my Chanel eyeliner number 69 Claire on my waterline, and then I applied my Clarins All-in-4 limited edition eyeliner. I used the teal color to apply the eyeliner to half of my top lashes. Then I used my Too Faced Brow Quickie eyebrow gel for my eyebrows to give it a little bit of life, and then I went in with a sample of the NARS Climax mascara. Guys, I have been making a huge dent in all of my makeup samples in 2020. This is, just want you to know, it's going really well. All right, so the next two items we are going to apply are going to be the two new Charlotte Tilbury lipstick shades, and let's go in with the lightest color first. I gotta open them because I'm not sure which one's the lightest, so let me just show them to you side by side because they're pretty similar, but they're not quite the same. So on this side we have Penelope Pink. Let me see if my camera is gonna focus. There we go. On this side we have Penelope Pink, and then on this side we've got Nude Kate. So this one's a bit more pink, this is a bit more warm. It's more brown, warm, nude, you know. It's just a bit warmer than the other. I'm gonna go in with Penelope Pink first, and then we'll try Nude Kate last. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Kissing lipstick formula. Each of these retail for $34, and I went ahead and took advantage and got two colors that I know I definitely wanted at a discounted price, because technically you got $20 off of $100. So these lipsticks have like a really slight, you can't almost like, it doesn't even smell like anything almost. At first whiff, you can't smell anything, but you really gotta inhale deeply. It has a very light vanilla scent, so it's just a nice pale nude. It says Penelope pink, but I'm not seeing much pink in this. Are you? Just, I feel like it's just a bit more pale. And it's of course in the, you know, traditional Charlotte Tilbury packaging. But yeah, this is Penelope pink. Again, I don't see the pink. Now let's go in with Nude Kate. All right, this is Nude Kate. This is definitely warmer. Kind of gives me like these light caramel vibes. I really like it. I actually like Nude Kate for the fall. It's like a really nice transition lipstick for the fall season. I have to say I really enjoy this color. It's definitely unique. Remember, you can pair these lipsticks with any Charlotte Tilbury lip liner that you may have. Let me take down my hair. Let's fix this mane. But yeah, this pretty much completes this video. I have to say I'm really happy with all of the products I purchased during the Sephora sale. I can never put things in the cart that would really hit that 100 mark. I'm always either drastically below 100 or drastically over 100. And so I was pleasantly surprised when I was only a couple dollars over you know, the 100 mark. And so I was like, that's it, I'm putting in my purchase, I'm not thinking about it again. But yeah, I think that I really love this new Hourglass blush. I thought it was gonna be too red for me, but it's not. And I'm so sorry. Just as a disclaimer, so there's two windows in this room, which I think this is why this side looks like weird. This side looks like there's a shadow almost because of the light bouncing off. I just want you to know, this application here is the true application. This is what it actually looks like on this side. It's very odd. My camera does that sometimes, like depending, especially when the weather is just like this, it's gloomy, it's like not very sunny, things get a little complicated. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the cheeks. I really like it. It's like a deeper blush. It's definitely fall. I would not wear this color during the summer or during springtime. I don't know, it's too deep. Like the shade just doesn't go all year round. That's just my opinion. I think if you have more of a medium skin tone, this is definitely gonna be like a go-to everyday color for you. It's just a nice tone. It didn't come off as red as it looked like in the pan. It definitely softens out and is a bit more wearable. you know, when you swirl it all together. But this is definitely buildable. This is, I mean, I went in with a super light hand, but this can get pretty dark. When I swatched it on the back of my hand, I went in the first time and it was dark, but I wanted to pack it on because, you know, with this whole, the lighting right now, just, I needed to make sure you guys saw that color. But yeah, I really love this blush. I am super excited to add these two Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks to my collection. I think there's only like one more color I want to get, which is Yes Honey, and I think that color is new. I was gonna purchase it, but then that put me way over the 100 mark, and I just couldn't pull the trigger because there was other things I wanted to purchase, and so I just left it for another time. I will purchase the Yes Honey color on a different promotion, with a different sale, or with a different coupon. Anyways, guys, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being so patient. I know that my uploads have been pretty sporadic these past couple months, but I truly appreciate your following, your comments, your feedback. Thank you so much, you guys, and have a good weekend. Bye.